Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Porus here with some more Hearthstone Arena Goblin versus Gnomes. Goblins versus Gnomes. Anyway, I find that this expansion is really terrific, even though I haven't actually done that well in the arena since it came out, which is embarrassing considering it should be easier now with all the new people playing in the arena. I still enjoy it. I was really looking forward to making videos to a degree that I haven't in a long time. I think this expansion came at the right time. Earlier, Blizzard said that although Naxxramas took a while, a lot of what they were doing laid the foundation to make future expansions quicker. So if Blizzard does start doing expansions at the same speed, or roughly the same speed as, say, Magic the Gathering, that could be really exciting for this game, and Hearthstone could end up being a really amazing game in many years to come. Okay, so here, I think this needs to get mulligan. The question is, do I keep a really strong 3-drop? I think I will keep that, because I have a 2-drop. I could have mulliganed it to go for a faster start, but honestly there's not that many 2-drops in this deck, so I might as well keep the guaranteed 3. The drawback to this is that I don't have a play on turn 1, so if he has plays, I'm going to be a little bit behind. Luckily he doesn't have anything on turn 1, I get mind control, which isn't helpful. Now I could have coined out this Goblin Stalker. The problem is that there wouldn't be much to do on turn 2 for me, because I'm a priest. If I had been someone like, say, a Warlock, and I could life tap on turn 2, I think I probably would have actually coined that out. And of course I get that a turn late. If I had known I was going to top deck this, of course I would have coined out the Stalker on turn 1. Now I've got this coin here, whereas instead I could have had an extra 2-3 on the board. So I'm playing this because this guy, while really cool, doesn't actually do anything yet, and with a Nerubian Egg in play, he does become a little bit worse. Alright, he wastes the Rifleman to shoot me in the face. I think that's actually an okay move, as I get another 2-drop naturally. Because if the alternative was to just armor up and do nothing, then he made the right call there. This guy, oh, no, never mind. This guy is probably not worth playing with the coin next turn. Alright. Damn. I could kill this thing, but then it's a 4-4. I don't quite get to kill the 4-4 that spawns. Can't quite do this yet. I could just play this, just for the hell of it, and see what he wants to do with himself. Problem is, this 7-4 actually dies to the Nerubian X 4-4, which is annoying. How do I deal with that stupid egg? I want to try to take care of it if I can. At the moment, I don't have a way to do it, unfortunately. Okay, what we're going to do is just play out a bunch of stuff and hit him in the face.
My fate is sealed.
Didn't see much else to do there, so I decided to go for it. So playing this if you're not getting the Light Warden is obviously pretty bad. Note that you can target other things besides yourself, but you have to have a minion of at least 5 health to be able to get the Light Warden off of this. This card's probably not actually that good, but I just really enjoy it. The problem is if you're ahead, it doesn't really do anything to help you get further ahead. Ouch. Alright, so the best minion of mine dies, naturally. Alright, so there's a couple things I could do. I could hit this and have these trade so that the Loot Hoarder gets a buff, but I don't really see the point of doing that. So instead, let's heal this up. Kill that thing off. Light of the Naru doesn't quite trigger off of this cultist. I don't see any reason to pop the egg yet, so we'll do that. And then here I think is where it makes sense to use the coin. I can get an extra 4-drop out. Alright, let's play this guy because he hits harder. This guy, if he gets damage down to 1, I could actually use Light of the Naru on him, but the odds of that are happening are very, very small. Actually, they're not that small because he could run into the Nerubian Egg. Actually, I could do that. I could pop the egg next turn, play the Stormwind Knight, run it into the 4-4, and then play Light of the Naru and get a Light Warden out of the deal. Let's see. Shield. Alright, that's perfect. So he should have shield blocked first, because that would have given him a card that might have been better than Raging Worgen. I have another Light of the Naru. Alright. Well, here goes then. I could do other things here. I could heal up this thing and not get the Light Warden, kill the Raging Worgen, etc., etc. But no, we'll just keep it simple. Keep it safe. Let's pop the egg. Play the Stormwind Knight. Hit the 4-4. Light of the Naru. Get a Light Warden. And, you know, I think probably I screwed up. I should have probably killed the egg with the Dark Cultist. And then used the Loot Hoarder to kill that off. I should have thought a few extra seconds about what I was doing there. Here, I'm probably just gonna waste this Light of the Naru.
My fate is
because it keeps this thing on the board. Basically, what? Yeah, I should have used the Loot Hoarder to kill off that thing instead of my pilot. Hopefully that's not a Doomsayer. It's a panda. Okay, fine. Anyway, yeah, because basically by playing Light of the Naru here, I keep a 3-1 on the table instead of a Light Warden, and then the Light Warden's not so valuable. Hopefully he's not going to play a Brawl. Pops the Dark Cultist, which gives me bonus health, which is nice. He does have an answer for it, which is a not drawing a card slam, so that was a pretty effective Light of the Naru, I'd say. And he doesn't have anything else. I've got Mind Control ready to go. Oh boy, this is pretty good. So let's go ahead and kill this off. Get my card. Velen's Chosen, interesting. That might not be bad for the Salty Dog, because the Salty Dog could use more health. The problem is Warriors would be pretty good at killing it anyway with their Executes. So this does not really help very much against Execute. I've got a Mind Control, which is a trump card in case he does get anything big later on. He can now kill off my Panda. And silence off the health for my Stormwind Knight. Altogether, that was a pretty decent turn for him, I have to say. I got both. Wow, alright. Velen's choosing a lot of people today. Can I kill him? That's 13 damage. I cannot kill him. I'll have this guy take more damage because he's less valuable. We'll heal up the big dude. Pass the turn. So a pair of Executes would be pretty embarrassing for me. That could kill off both of my guys, but I'm willing to take that risk. I like this thing a lot. It's a 2-1 for 1 that has a pretty nifty Death Rattle, I'd say. Also, it makes Undertaker better to have another good 1-mana Death Rattle card for like a possible aggro deck. Alright, Cult Master, not the most effective card at the moment. Let's heal this up. Play this card. I'm gonna hit him for 9 damage. I don't really see much point in killing off this little Dinkersaurus Rex, and the Cult Master doesn't make any sense to play here because it'll just die to this 2-1. So we got a 9-7 here. That's pretty serious. And without Executes, it cannot be dealt with. I guess he doesn't have Executes, so that was a fun game. I said after the first game yesterday that I really enjoyed how this deck feels. Even though I ended up losing that second game, I still stand by it. It feels like a really, really fun deck so far. And okay, let's go ahead and do our next game. What is my target? I think I have a win 5 games quest, so I'd like to get up to 5. Honestly, given how I've been doing lately, 5 wins wouldn't be bad. 7, of course, is nice, but right now when you're at 2-1, you can't afford to be too choosy. Right, we're up against the Druid, always a tough opponent. Pretty much any class who you are, if you're up against a Druid, but by default, my thinking is it's going to be a tough game. Druids have some pretty good stuff going on. Alright, well, I'm hoping he's going to play a 3-2. If he doesn't play a 3-2, though, the Holy Smite is a little bit bad. Got Goblin Stalker, which I could actually coin out and play on turn 1, so it's ready to kill something off. But if he's going to kill anything off, it would only be 2 damage, and Holy Smite on turn 2 with the coin do just about the same thing. So yeah, we'll just... Okay, never mind, that changes everything. So we're going to go ahead and coin this guy out now. So now I'm going to play the Loot Hoarder. You might say, Boris, why are you so excited about playing Loot Hoarder? He'll just Shapeshift and kill it. It'll be his 3rd turn when I want to kill a Loot Hoarder with Shapeshift. I still get a card, and he loses his turn for that. That's definitely worth it. I'm going to put this guy back into his hand, which is quite smart. And so now I've got a couple of options here. I could play Loot Hoarder. The thing about Loot Hoarder is to be kind of like a tempo move. I could basically force him to Shapeshift to kill the Loot Hoarder, spend his whole turn doing that. And then on turn 3, Holy Smite and kill this thing anyway. But I'm actually not going to do that. We're just going to Holy Smite this thing. Let's go for board control. I don't want him to buff that up with Mark of Nature or anything like that. Let's just put this out here. I'm not ahead yet. I'm neither ahead nor behind. It's equal at the moment. And he replays that guy. Alright, well I think here Loot Hoarder is nifty enough, but let's just do this. Kill the fairy dragon. Note that I am not up a card yet because I've invested 2 cards in here. The Velen's Chosen essentially killed the fairy dragon. Now if he can do a Dark Iron Dwarf, he's in great shape. He'll have a 4/4 to my nothing. And I'll be in trouble actually. Whenever opponent casts a spell, gain +2 attack. Okay, that's not a big deal. I am okay with that. In fact, I could use that to my advantage to kill this off with Shadow Word Death. Alright, so let's think about this. If I heal this, I don't get to kill that off. If I play the Shattered Sun Cleric, I can kill it off, but then this thing trades, unfortunately. If I play this, it doesn't kill it. If I play this, that doesn't make any sense. I could be left with a 2/2 instead of a 3/2. If I heal this up to a 4/4, I can play Loot Hoarder. It doesn't really do anything for me, though. Yeah, we'll just do this. This uses up less mana than the Stormwind Knight would have used, but it leaves me with a slightly bigger board. A 3/2 versus a 4 or 2/2, I think, is a significant enough difference. Plus, this keeps a surprise in my back pocket. Charge and Taunt. That is a very bizarre creature. I don't think it's actually good, but for a druid at 5 mana, it's actually pretty solid. Gets to kill off my thing. Alright, well, no problem. Go ahead and play the Stormwind Knight. You might say, Boris, why not play the Gnomish Inventor, get a card? I'm not that concerned about the card. I don't want him to have a chance at healing that up. So now I am actually up a card for real. There's been a lot of back and forth. But I Shadow Word Death in case he plays anything large that isn't Sunwalker. So Sunwalker would actually annihilate me right now. But any other big thing I can kill, if he plays 2 big things, well, I'm just going to have to hope it happens late enough that I can get Mind Control before that happens. Mind Control is my only other out against big stuff, because I did pass on a second Shadow Word Death. I don't like having 2 in general. Alright, is he going to kill it off? Against a priest, you generally don't want to damage minions without killing them, but he's actually going for it all the way, which I think is a mistake. I think he should have either just ignored this or killed it somehow. Abomination. Oh, what a bad draft choice. Well, let's heal up. Or no, not heal up. I mean draw a card. Heal this guy up. Hit him in the face. Pass the turn. So he can now run in with his Keeper and Shapeshift to finish this thing off, but then I can just kill off his Grove guy with my Gnomish Inventor. So I'm not that bothered about it. Zombie Chow. Looks like he is going to do some shapeshift shenanigans. Micro Machine. At the start of each turn, gain punch. That's actually really strong at the start of each turn. Because it becomes a 3/2. Yeah, we need to actually kill this first, and then think I want to heal. Well, let me Power Word Shield this guy. Get a card. See what it is. I can heal it or play the Goblin Stock. Let's go ahead and heal it up. Make it harder for him to kill it. So I've got a Chillwind Yeti of sorts and a 2/4. This thing also respawns as long as it's not Doomsayer. We are good to go. I'm going to be saying that forever, as long as it's not Doomsayer. Okay, so he gets a card, and then I get a card. Let's see what my 2-mana minion is. Hopefully it's a 3/2, so it can kill off Zombie Chow. 2/2, that's unfortunate, because it means the Zombie Chow can kill it and live, which is what he's going to do. It's a Raptor. Okay. Hit me in the face. Out of the Naru. I don't want to do that right now. I think we need to pop out this Abomination. It's going to kill his whole board. I don't actually want to heal myself because that will make Light of the Naru not work next turn. I don't want to play these guys because they're going to get damaged by the Abomination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a little bit ballsy. I'm going to hit him in the face, and I'm going to pass the turn. Then I'm going to say oops to make it look as though I forgot to heal myself. Just in case he's a really good player, he might realize that someone who doesn't heal himself is actually doing it because they have Light of the Naru. So there's a risk that he'll have like healing for one of these things so they won't die to the Abomination, or just a silence for this. Looks like that's not the case, so my Abomination does kill off 3 of his minions. Oh, I forgot! Zombie Chow dies and I heal up! Oh, no! That means I'm actually not going to get to use this anyway. Well, that's life, I guess. I could use it, but it obviously would be a waste here. Almost. Almost. Alright, that's a really good top deck. I can Shadow Word Death to kill the War Golem. Sunwalker's just an amazing creature right here. You know, against a mage, I'd be worried about Fireball or Polymorph. But against a druid, I mean, against a rogue, I'd be worried about assassinate. Against a warlock, I'd be worried about siphon soul. But there's really nothing to worry about against a druid when you have Sunwalker. Okay, so he silences it. Whatever. Sludge Belcher does not allow Light of the Nari to work. Oh, Light of the Nari does not quite work. Oh god, it's so painful how it almost but not quite works every time. Alright, so Salty Dog's not good here. Well, let me see. Let's do this. That. This thing. Let's heal that up so it doesn't die to shapeshift. And I can play the Salty Dog or a couple of these. I'll just play a couple of these things. So Light of the Nari would not have worked. I would not have been damaged anymore. But if he shapeshifts me one more time, it will work. Actually, does this thing, would that work? Oh no, this hasn't been buffed at all. I gotta say, Velen's Chosen, normally I don't like buffs, but this is just like the perfect combination of attack and health, 2-4. It's actually really, really good. I have been happy with it every single time I've had it so far. Okay, so actually it looks like I'm gonna get to use Light of the Naru right now. I can't kill him. And this will also clear the way for my Salty Dog. Do that. This. Play Salty Dog. I think I'm gonna actually play this thing so that he cannot hit my Salty Dog with his Farseer. I'll heal up the Sunwalker because minions are more important to heal than your face at this stage. Hit him in the face. Okay, this is looking pretty grim for the opponent. There's no... Well, if he plays a Deathwing, he can win. Unless I top deck Mind Control. But other than Deathwing, there's really nothing here that will help. That's definitely not going to save him. 7, 13, 15, 17. I can't quite kill him. Oh no, it healed him. Let's recount. 7, 14, 20, 22. I get him on the nose. And he realizes that. Oh wow. Velen's Chosen. Good card. Normally I don't like buffs because of course buffs, you know, you put 2 eggs in one basket. And then if the opponent kills your minion, they get a card advantage. The thing is about Velen's Chosen, it's 2-4. The health helps the minion survive, and then the buff, attack buff, helps it kill things. And if you can kill something on the turn that you play a buff, you automatically go up a card. So if your opponent kills the buffed minion, they're only breaking even and not getting ahead. If they don't kill the minion, which they might not because of the health buff, then you get way ahead. And plus as a priest, that there's a double effect to this, which is that you can heal the minion's extra health. In general, the more health your minion has, the more valuable the priest's hero ability becomes, because the more likely it becomes that as the priest you can use your hero ability on your minions. Okay, so Shadow Boxer has actually been underwhelming. Velen's Chosen is definitely the card I'm most surprised about being good. This is the most surprised card I am about being not that great. It seems really great, and of course it's never bad to have in your deck. It is just a 2-3 for 2, but it's yeah, just a little bit underwhelming. Doesn't really ever do much. Has +2 attack while you have a Meth. Okay, so I could play Loot Hoarder, and I would if this weren't a Druid. The fact is he could just shapeshift and kill my thing, so it seems kind of pointless. So let's go for an advantage. If he gets a mech, these will trade. If he doesn't get a mech, I'm threatening a kill here. And it's arena, so the odds are less higher than average that he'd actually get a mech. Does he actually have a mech for 3 mana? I don't know if there are any 3 mana mechs. The answer is Claw Shapeshift? Ah, he's got Claw Shapeshift. Well, at least we got him to use up his coin to prevent any disadvantage. So we got a tricky choice here. I can play the Shattered Sun Cleric, wasting the... Oh, never mind. Okay, I was going to say I could play the Shattered Sun Cleric, wasting the buff but threatening to kill this, or the Loot Hoarder threatening to kill it but also dying to shapeshift. With the Goblin Stealth Ninja, I can have my cake and eat it. I can threaten to kill this thing, and he cannot shapeshift to kill it, so that's just perfect. Demolisher. Okay, wow. So that is a mech, apparently. I think that might have actually been a new thing. I don't know if it was a mech before. Velen's Chosen is pretty awesome here because it lets me kill off this Demolisher, taking only 1 damage. And also reducing the attack power of this. This is a pretty difficult thing to kill for a Druid. Again, Mage could probably more for Fireball it right now. Rogue could sap it, which would take off the buff. But it's hard for a Druid to do this. Deal with this on turn 4. 4/6 is basically a 5-mana creature. He's actually got a silence though. It becomes a 2/3. All right, well, we're really back and forth in it here. I go. He went up a card because he got rid of my taunt or my buff, but I go up a card because I kill his thing. I could draw a card, but I think I want to get more stuff onto the board.
We must
I'm gonna play this. And I'm gonna play this. And you might say, Boris, why are you doing that? He can just kill off your Shattered Sun Cleric with this 2/4, and he can shapeshift to kill your Loot Hoarder. The thing is, I want him to like worry about killing my board and not playing his own things, so that I can just drop my 6s back to back. Yeah, see, he's spending 40% of his mana killing my Loot Hoarder. I don't really care about that. What I care about is being able to play a 6-drop when he doesn't have much here, so that I'm ahead. Does he have a good 3-drop here? That would make a big difference. Light of the Naru works. Alright, this would have been a good thing for him to have earlier. Right now, it's good. It's very good, but it's a little bit behind the times. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this off. And the natural choice is Sunwalker. He's already used a silence. And Sunwalker protects my poor 3/1 here from from all of Shapeshift and both of these Clockwork Gnomes. Does he have another silence? He wants one. I really hope to play with this guy at some point. I really like him a lot. Elven Archer! Oh my god. Interesting. I wonder why he says a natural mistake. Oh, because he should have thrown these away first to see what his spare parts are. Okay, he's got a 7/7, and I don't have an answer to it. I don't have my Shadow Word Death. Should I play Boulder Fist? I think I'm just going to play Boulder Fist Ogre. Even though it dies to this thing, I've still got this Taunter in the way. Well, do I... let me think about this very carefully. Because if he hits this like that, it's going to be a 7/3. I don't really want to throw the Boulder Fist Ogre at a 7/3. That's not economical. Let's actually see if I can get Shadow Word Death here. I cannot. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is play Light of the Naru.
In the light's name.
Kill that. And heal that up. Alright, well, let's see what he can do. He's got a fair amount of cards. This, actually, Frostwolf Warlord was really good for him. I always hate on this card, but he with 3 1-drops out that I couldn't kill. And without Shadow Word Death, it ends up being very good for him. So I've got to get Shadow Word Death or Mind Control. Actually, this thing is going to die to just killing minions before Mind Control can come up. Whenever this minion takes damage, add a spare part. Man, this guy's all about the spare parts. +1 attack. No! Fuck! Oh, Jesus. That kills my Light Warden before I can kill off the Frostwolf Warlord. Or for that matter. Well, the 7/6 I couldn't have killed off. Shit. Oh, this is really bad. I am actually going to lose this now. Alright, this sucks. I could have Light of the Naru'd this thing, but that wouldn't have done any good. Why does he keep saying well played? I think he's actually bad mandering me because that was definitely not well played at all. Oh my god, that's terrible. One time I don't get Shadow Word Death or Mind Control, and I'm in trouble. This is actually a really good minion, 7/6. Man, he actually silences that, and he innervates for some more bullshit, I'm sure. Wow, this guy has some pretty serious stuff. And he's going for the face, which makes sense because he got this protecting me, him, and I don't have an answer to this. Give a minion taunt. Alright, pretty good one. Pretty good one. Alright, I'm actually being threatened with lethal damage here. Let's Light of the Naru it up here. Play an Ogre. It sucks that he's going to get to kill my Ogre with his 7/3, but at this point I can't afford to be choosy. Let's kill that with that. Let's kill this with that. He's got 14, 15 damage, so I do live to fight another day, but he can kill my Ogre with the 7/3. He can kill the Yeti. Actually, he can shapeshift to kill this thing. And then he can kill my Light Warden with that. Stays at 3 health and gives him a spare part. It's highly unfortunate. Hitting me in the face would be a huge error here. Oh my god, is he actually going to do it? Wow. Should have killed the Light Warden. I guess he's going to hedge his bets. He figures Light Warden only gets up to 5, so might as well. Okay, I guess I see that logic. That's fine. But he should have killed it, I think. Okay. What I'm going to do here is heal up. Play Cult Man. I'm just going to play everything. Alright, so So now he has to kill the Cult Master with this thing. He does get a spare part, unfortunately. Then he can shapeshift to kill off the Light Warden. I could have, I guess, protected the Light Warden. I should have done that. I should have hit first, then the Light Warden. That would have given me... It would have put me at risk of dying, I guess, but it would have at least protected the Light Warden from death. Oh, he doesn't kill the Cult Master. Oh, that's a mistake. I mean, 7 health when you're on empty, that's not exactly that great odds. He really screwed up here. He should not have done that. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is think. Let's do the target dummy. I can throw these things away, but it seems a little bit pointless.
I fight.
Let's get rid of that. Do that. He's given me a chance here with bad play, actually. He's given me a chance to come back. This Cult Master should be dead for sure. Let's see if he's got like a removal here, like a Starfall would win it for him. This does not do it though, and that dies to Holy Smite, so that's the perfect. I have a perfect answer to that thing. And now I start getting a bunch of cards off a Cult Master. I can actually catch back up. It gives me time to find. Well, Mind Vision's a waste, unfortunately. It gives me time to find my Mind Controller, Shadow Word Death, which are of course in the last third of my deck. All right, let's see what we have here. I cannot find it to save my life. Well, let's get a card. See if I get Mind Control or Shadow Word Death. I don't. This I don't really want to play right now.
Well played.
How many spare parts do I want to give him? Actually, I can give him spare parts. I can just steal them then with Mind Vision. Ha. Okay, sure. So let's throw this in for a card. Actually, wait. Do I want to worry about fatigue? I don't. Okay, let's throw this in for a card to give him a spare part. I can still get Mind Control or Shadow Word Death. I don't. Okay. Let's play Mind Vision. Take away spare parts. So he's got Whirling Blades, give the minion +1 attack. Wow, that's actually quite handy. So I'm gonna do this. I could get an extra card with Stormwind Knight, but I don't really want to do that. Let's just do this. And I'll go ahead and play a minion at the expense of healing myself once, because I'm judging that with 2 spare parts and just 1 top deck, he's not gonna be able to kill me. Still got Mind Control and Shadow Word Death both in here. Once I get Mind Control, I can be in pretty decent. I have a pretty decent chance of being able to do well. What's his other spare part? Freeze a minion. Oh, okay. That's pretty good for him because it actually prevents me from killing off the Acolyte of Pain right now. So I'd have to hit it twice in order to kill it, and that means he's gonna get a card. Mind Control, hilarious. No, I don't think it makes any sense here to Mind Control right now. I will go ahead and play that off. Hit him in the face. Pass the turn. My guys survived the Abomination. I'm at 7 health. He's probably not going to have 6 damage here. It's possible, but unlikely. Because he could have Force of Nature. Force of Nature would actually not let him win the game, though, because he wouldn't be able to kill this and hit me. Alright, so I think we're in good shape. He's going to draw a card. Now, I'm hoping he gets something big. He's played a fair amount of big things here. Frostwolf Warlord, that 7/6 Bearcat thing. So, and he had a Druid of the Claw. So he should have a decent number of big things in his deck. He's actually going to silence this, which I'm okay with, because it means I'm not taking damage. Tiger. I can't steal the Tiger. God, Jesus. Well, now I got 4, 7, 9, 11 damage. Not enough to kill him. He's got 5 damage. I'm getting awfully low here. That's not going to help. Alright. We have to kill off this owl. I have to heal myself. And hit him in the face. Okay, so he needs to draw a swipe and he'll win the game, or an Urgent Commander, or even a Druid of the Claw. And there are unfortunately a lot of things that will do 4 damage. I need to survive a turn here. He actually got it! Oh my god. Ah, that Tiger was so good. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. That was a really obnoxious game. So I'm sure there was some that I could have done there to at least have a better chance of winning. But ultimately, he top decked 2 things where Mind Control didn't matter. If that were any other 5-drop, yeah, any other 5-drop would have been fine. If it were a 5-drop I could steal, I could have stolen it. If it were a Spectral Knight, which was untargetable on Mind Control, I could have at least attacked it and killed it. The fact that he got that Tiger and I didn't have any taunt is what cost me that game. Motherfucker. Well, this deck is good. If it loses to, you know, if it loses another game before I can get up to 4 wins, Or 5. Actually, if it loses before, I can get up to 5 wins. If this deck doesn't make it to 5 wins, I'm just going to say that I either misplayed it or it was just bad luck. I think that this deck is very, very good, and it just felt right this whole time. It's just that game was a bit silly with the Frostwolf Warlord and other crap. Alright, so we're going to keep the removal and the target dummy. Alright, I guess I'm not going to play the target dummy yet. I'll wait and see. Maybe there's a better opportunity to use it later. Okay, Salty Dog. I would play the target dummy to protect my Northshire Cleric, for sure. She has the Frostbolt. You've got to be kidding me. Well, target dummy does not protect it from Frostbolt, unfortunately. So now there's nothing to do. There's really no point in playing this right now because I can just play it later when I need it. I don't need to have it sitting out. It doesn't do anything for me. It's a good thing to keep on hand in case the mage plays a secret. I can then try to play this out and see if it's a mirror entity. This, of course, does not die to Holy Smite. Story of my goddamn life. We gotta play a Goblin Stalker. And we're gonna pass. I mean, I don't care if I get frozen. There's no reason to throw this dummy away to the Snow Chugger. Alright, I could coin into the Salty Dog next turn, even protect it from some minions with the target dummy. Just gonna give me an extra mana crystal. That's a little bit aggressive. I'm not sure I would have done that myself. Alright, well, I mean, I'll take it. So we're gonna play the Salty Dog, protect it with the target dummy, coin into a Holy Smite to kill that thing. And we'll hit her in the face with that thing, because why not? That Arcane Golem has got to be a mistake. There's no way that was the correct move. Giving someone an extra crystal that early on is pretty intense. All right, well, I got a Salty Dog a turn early, and I'm gonna get a Boulder Festoga a turn early. Let's see if she has an answer to that. I could have played the Yeti and the Goblin Stalker, but as we're coming up on Flame Strike Blizzard territory, seems like the 7 health is good. She damaged me a bunch, so Light of the Naru is in business. She has another Frost Nova. This person has just gone down 2 cards to freeze me for 2 turns, and I'm not really taking that much damage, so I don't really care about it. She pings the Ogre. Okay. That's actually really good. I'll heal up this Ogre. The reason I'm doing this is if she does have a Flame Strike, I want this Ogre to be as high health as possible. Let's get her to use up that Flame Strike. Clears out 3 of my minions, and she has 4 cards left to my 5. I can heal up a bit, get a Light Warden, heal up some more, beef it up. Play a Yeti. Have this Ogre still here.
What to do?
This is looking good. And if she doesn't have a Flame Strike, I think she's in really serious trouble because this Salty Dog, weak of a minion as it is, it does do a lot of damage. I wonder, does it do different things depending on which... Oh, I got a red gem there. I have to wait for the smoke to clear. I got a boot. That's awesome. So is it always a red gem? Anyway, okay, we got a 3/6 here. Oh, Light of the Naru isn't quite going to work on a minion, because it only hits for 3. So what I'm going to do here is hit that. Velen's chosen that, so it survives Flame Strike. Light of the Naru myself. Heal up the Ogre so it survives Flame Strike. Hit. I've got a 9/8 here and a 6/6. It's a bit serious. I don't see a reason to play the Stalker just in case she does come up with some mass removal. So, balls in your court, Lucky Tiger. She does have the Flame Strike. Now, 2 of my minions survive it, though. I saved this Goblin Stalker's life. What do I heal? In case she has another Flame Strike, I'm going to heal that. So that... oh, I mean, she's actually dead. Wow. I guess when you hit for 15 damage, that's a lot of damage. Let's get salty. Alright, that was good. The opponent did misplay rather terribly, however. Do I have that? Do I have a quest here? No, I don't actually. That quest is all done. Okay, never mind. That opponent did misplay pretty badly, though. She should not have played the Arcane Golem that turn. I mean, I guess she had nothing else to do. And normally I'd say it's better to do something sort of weak than to do nothing, but that perhaps is where one exception I would make is when you're playing an Arcane Golem on turn 3. That's just a little bit aggressive, and I made very good use of that extra mana. That probably cost her the game. Shiship Forest. Oh no, it's Chi Phosphorus. Okay. I'm actually gonna pass the target dummy. I mean, it just doesn't do anything. So we need to get our 1 and 2 drops if we can. Okay, Goblin Stalker's been shown up a bunch. Again, we're on Goblins versus Gnomes here. Ah, all these 2 drops and no coin. Alright, you're ready. Good for you. So I could play the Shadow Boxer, she could just kill it with the minion and the ping, so I don't see much of a reason for that. I either want to play this, which would trade with that thing, or this, which would also trade with it. Then I'd have to heal it up, though. I'd rather play another minion next turn. So yes, what I'm going to do is play the Murloc Hunter, which is a bad minion. Use it to kill that Clockwork Gnome. I'll let her ping it. That'll be her wasting her second turn. I still get to kill this thing, and then I get to play a real minion. If I'd played the Goblin Stalker, sure, I could have killed this, but then she could have played a real minion, either for 2 mana or for 3 mana if she used the coin. So this way, I'm actually getting her to use up her second turn, and getting a bad minion out of the way, which is all delightful. Alright, this is nice. She has a spare part, which I don't like. Those spare parts are very weak cards, but they're free cards, and they can sometimes make a really big deal. So, not that happy that she has it, but 3/4 is pretty solid right now. Let's see if she's going to coin into a 4-drop to trump it. To trump my play here. Spider Tank. Ah, yes, it's the new neutral 3/4. Well, well, well. She has a coin for, what is that, a swap attack and a minion? Oh, freezing. Okay, so she's not gonna, I can't actually kill this thing. I was gonna try to Shadow Box, run in, play Shadow Box or heal this, 50th chance of killing it. That, however, doesn't make any sense anymore. I think I'll play this guy. And they might say, Boris, why do you play that? It's just gonna die to this thing. I could have played a Goblin Stalker. Well, the problem is the Goblin Stalker, I'm not using up as much of my mana. I don't really care about healing myself. And I want to play this because, yes, it will die to her 3/4, but first of all, I get a minion back. As long as it's not Doomsayer, it's good. And second of all, she might want to kill the Dark Cultist. Although, I don't know why she would, given that if she kills the Dark Cultist, this guy would get a +3 health bonus. So she probably wants to kill this first. Do I smell a Frostbolt? I smell a Frostbolt. What do I smell? Oh, she's just going to go up a card. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm more concerned about her going up on the board than her going up a card right now, especially because I'm set to go up a card both with this and with this. These both go up cards. Alright, she hits me in the face. Light of the Naru is now active. Okay, let's see what minion we're getting. A 3/2, it's fine. Let's kill this thing off. Play the Shadow Boxer. And heal this up. Don't have to worry yet about flame strikes or anything. I don't want to play the target dummy just to protect against charge creatures, so we'll hold on to it. She's used her coin. She has this thing. Oh, wait, has she used her coin? I don't remember now. Oh crap. Well, she's used her spare part. I think she's used her coin, but I can't quite be certain. Raging Organ is pretty unimpressive because it just dies to my Puddle Stomper. Alright. Here I think the most sensible thing is... Oh gosh, do I want to play a big thing or do I want to preserve one of the creatures I already have? If I let this die, something would actually get a health bonus, which would be nice. Whichever one of these gets the health bonus, this thing will die, the other thing will live, and I get to play a big drop. I'm actually going to go ahead and just let this die. So that got the health bonus. Kill that off. Heal. And we'll play the Sunwalker. Don't need the target dummy. Okay, so this survives Flame Strike. We're a turn away from Flame Strike anyway. If I remember correctly, she doesn't have her coin anymore. Got a Strawberry. Things off the shield. I got a Boot. Is it random, I wonder? I think it's just random. Frostbolt, okay. She called off the Shadow Boxer, which continues to be underwhelming. I can play the Salty Dog and heal, or I could just play the Boulderfist Ogre. I'm going to play the Ogre because we are in Flame Strike territory now, and the Ogre will survive it. If she kills the Ogre with a Fireball or Polymorph, that'd be her entire turn. I still have 7 damage that I'm pounding her with, which is pretty significant. And she actually concedes. Alright. Well, this video, like the last one, is going to go a little late. Either I end a little early or end a little late. Let's go ahead and end a little late. So we'll do one more game here. Made it to 5 wins. Turns out I didn't actually have a quest, but we'll know then, is the next video going to start with an arena, a new one, or is it going to start with me having a chance to make it to 7 wins? Pretty good stopping point. I like this deck a lot. I like Velen's Chosen. I like those mech cards. The Shadow Boxer's, I guess, been a bit underwhelming, but Light of the Naru, while I'm sure is actually a bad card objectively, it's just been fun. It's like a Light Warden. Like, a Light Warden costs 1 mana. So that's like 1 mana and you're getting a Light Warden. But you also get to heal for 3. It catches that you can't heal up all the way. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I know I've been outspoken against Light Warden being bad, but my girlfriend sort of convinced me of its use with her using it continuously in her ranked priest deck. And yeah, no, I kind of like that card. Maybe there's just nothing I can possibly say to rationally prove it that it's good. It's probably just terrible. Because Light Warden I still don't really like, and all that is a Light Warden with some healing attached. I don't know. Alright, moving on. Heavy Crash of the Warlock. First turn is very important when you're up against a Warlock. It really sets the stage for the whole game here, if he has a fast start or not. If he plays a Flame Imp, probably going to play this target dummy to protect the Northshire Cleric, and then play Loot Hoarder and try to use the Loot Hoarder to kill the Flame Imp. Let the target dummy die. If he plays nothing, I'd probably play the Shadow Boxer, because the Shadow Boxer cannot die to Mortal Coil, whereas the Loot Hoarder can. He didn't take maximum time on the mulligan, so I don't think he's AFK, but he's not doing anything. Okay. Well, hilarious. I guess he just didn't have a good answer to Northshire Cleric. Maybe he had like a bunch of 2-1s or something, and I was like, well, fuck this game. Okay, let's do that again. And that's why you draft Northshire Cleric, because sometimes it literally wins you the game all by itself. Alright, sweet. Let's try one more game. This video will be running a little long, but that's fine. Okay. Awesome as well as possum.
Anduin versus Anduin.
Sukman.
The light shall bring victory. The light shall burn you.
Okay, this is actually a pretty bad opening hand, so it's a good thing I'm second. Up against a priest. I think this is my first mirror match of this arena. Okay. Oh my god, it finally happened. I am second. Got the coin, and 2/2 drops, which means I'm going to lose, because every single time so far that I can remember where I've complained about bad hands, like not having a particular thing, and then I win, as soon as I get the thing I've been complaining about not having, I promptly lose. Well, we'll see. This is a really strong start, a pair of 2/3s with the Shadow Boxer for support, and this thing being untargetable by Shadow Word Pain right now. Shrinkmeister. Give a minion -2 attack this turn. Okay, well... I could try to get all fancy here, but I won't. Let's just play that. Wait, Shrinkmeister? I thought that was a Paladin card. Oh, it's a Priest card. Wow, that's cool. Got quite the curve here. Dark Cultist is coming up next. So my Shadow Boxer is gonna die, unfortunately, to that Shade. So he kind of trumped me there. With the 3/3. 3/3s, of course, are the bane of 2/3s. But I should be able to kill this Shade with my Cultist if he, you know, reveals the Shade right now, which he's gonna do. Soul Priest. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, that's tricky. Tricky, 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 because if I kill this, the Soul Priest sticks around and will kill this off. So we're gonna go ahead and do... Wait. First, draw a card. Always draw cards first. Okay, that's terrible. Velen's Chosen. Kill this off. Problem is, this dies to Shadow Word Death, but I gotta take that chance. That Soul Priest put me into a tricky position. And actually, I can kill the Bomb Lobber, or I can kill the Shade with the Bomb Lobber. This is a really good minion. 4 damage is a lot. Random, sure, but if the opponent only has 1 minion, you're fine. Gain +1/+1 for each enemy death rattle minion. Oh man, well played. Okay, so the bomb lobber will kill either one of these, and the dark cultist can kill off the other. The thing is, I actually want to kill this with the cultist because this hits less hard, so we're going to do this first, then play the bomb lobber, which is insanely good. It even gets past stealth. Alright, I'm looking pretty sharp here. He's got 5 cards to my 6, soon to be 7. I've got the board advantage. He's got to catch back up here. I've taken enough damage even that I am going to be Light of the Naru ready. He has to kill my Dark Cultist, which gives the buff to my Bomb Lobber, so I have a 3/6, which is pretty solid. Alrighty, let's draw a card, which I'm sure he's unhappy about seeing because I'm already in good shape. And I'm going to play the Goblin Stalker instead of the Murloc Tidehunter. That might have been a mistake. I mean, a Holy Nova would kill the Murloc Tidehunter. It doesn't kill this, but he's not going to play Holy Nova because the other stuff doesn't die to it. Spectre Knight's pretty solid. Even with Velen's Chosen, I can't quite kill it. Actually, I can with Velen's Chosen and the Shadow Sun Cleric, so I think I'm going to just do that. My other option is I could play the Cult Master and throw these guys in for cards. But I don't see the point of that when I can just kill that thing. God, Velen's Chosen. This card is something. It is really something. So I have like a makeshift Boulder Fist Ogre here. It can be silenced and Shadow Word Death, but I'm still up cards a lot. In large part thanks to this amazing Velen's Chosen and Bomb Lobber being just a really good rare. I think this is a top tier rare. Some of you are like, oh, duh, Boris, it's 4 damage to a minion. But I mean, I thought like, well, it's a 5 mana, 3/3. It's kind of overcosted, but yeah, it's just amazing. I think this is up there with things like, I don't know, Sunwalker and Argent Commander to some degree.
Just me and Mr. Fighty.
Alright, so you dropped a bunch of crap onto the table, which is what you're supposed to do when you are behind. This thing is annoying. I'm gonna drop the Cult Master right now, I think. Let's just cash out some of my things. Well, by some of my things, I mean one of my things. Okay, there's that. We'll kill that. We'll kill that. We'll kill that to protect the Cult Master. We'll make an unusual healing choice here. I'm actually going to heal up the Gnomish Inventor, the reason being in case of Holy Nova. I want this to survive. This already survives. And I'll play Loot Hoarder because even if he has a Holy Nova, Loot Hoarder gives me a card and I'm fine with cycling it out at this stage of the game. So Holy Nova is the best card he could have. It leaves him with 4 mana. And it leaves me with a 6/3 and a 2/2, which is pretty solid because I can heal the 6/3. He wants Shadow Word Death. He just top decked. What did he just top deck? An Explosive Sheep. Death Rattle deal 2 damage on this. So it's like a makeshift Holy Nova, so can he kill it himself? That's the question, of course. This is a pretty good card. It's a common, too. That's kind of interesting. That's a very strong common. That means, wow. Wow. That means every class in the game now has mass removal. Granted, not everybody can easily kill their own thing off, but that's really good. So I need to be careful because once this thing trips, my Cult Master dies. And there's pretty much nothing I can do about that. So I think what I need to do is this. I need to heal this up. Loot Hoarder's dead anyway, so I'm going to kill it. I believe I should get 2 cards from this because the Cult Master's ability should fire before the Sheep's because the Cult Master was played earlier. So let's see if I get 2 cards, if I'm not mistaken. That is how it should work. So the Loot Hoarder fires, the Cult Master fires, and the Sheep fires. Okay. So now, let's just hit him in the face.
Give me a minute.
I guess I'll play my Ogre, because why not? No reason to play the Northshire Cleric. Might as well wait until I can play it and get a card right away off of it. If he mind controls the Ogre, that's awesome, because I can just mind control it back and then hit him in the face with a bunch. He doesn't have mind control. Does he have Shadow Word Death? He just top decked, not Shadow Word Death. And not Shadow Word Death. Okay, this is looking good. Can I win? 6, 12, 14, 16. Can't quite win yet. Light of the Naru. How much health does this thing actually have? I think it actually has enough to matter. Wait. So we're gonna play Northshire Cleric. Light of the Naru. Yeah. Do that, and I get
In the light's name.
that thing. Let's Mind Vision before I run out of the ability to do so. Wind Fury Harpy. I could actually just play this. Let's just play this. Whatever. It means I'm not healing up and beefing this stuff up, but that's fine. So we'll kill off 3, 2. And since I know he's got a Wind Fury Harpy, which does not help him survive, I'm gonna hit him for 12 and threaten lethal because it's gonna be really difficult for him to take care of this. Now, a Deathwing would not do anything to him. I could just play Mind Control. Mechanical Yeti and a Wind Fury Harpy means he loses, so well played. Alright, this was a really good video. I began at 1-1. I did get a free win thanks to a Northshire Cleric and an opponent's premature concession. But yeah, we made it to 7 wins, and so that means that in the next video we're going to continue this run, see if I can actually go above 7. That would be pretty spectacular. The opponent is hitting me, maybe as a quest to kill minions. Nope, that theory is not correct. Is he actually gonna let it go? Let me get this killing blow? No, he's gonna do that. Okay, that's a little bit weird, but whatever. Whatever. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this video, do please like and or subscribe, and I shall see you again soon with the remainder of this run. Take care, team.